Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Starfield with Bad Day Guy Gaming. We're still on the trail of this final guy, but in order to set up a meeting, there's only one person that can do it, and we already know what she's going to want to trade for the information. How she makes her money. She needs a runner. But I've done this before. I'm not crazy about doing it in the dark, but I'm going to have to because I'm not going to wait.
Running sometime? Talk to Maine. She'll fill you in.
Yeah.
May fortune smile on you today.
Yeah. I'm looking for Marco. I understand you two are acquainted.
That is true. But Mr. Graziani values his privacy. What is your business with him? Exactly.
He's funding a mercenary army that's threatening farmers.
Yes, this is not unknown to me. His association with the First is troubling, to say the least, and that trouble could find its way here. It's been too long since we've had proper entertainment. If you're willing to provide it, I'll give you Marco. You've run the Red Mile and survived. Show me that you can do it again.
Yeah, that's exactly. Fine. But you better come keep your end of the bargain. Otherwise, I'm going to come for you.
I give you my word, which is something I never do lightly. As before, I'll collect wagers from our patrons who will bet on your survival.
I'll definitely... Oh. Can I bet on myself?
I'm afraid not. But I'm sure your confidence will inspire our patrons to place substantial wagers on your survival.
Well, I'll definitely be coming back alive.
That's what every runner says. Now that we're clear on what's expected of you, are you ready to begin?
I'm ready.
Good. Come with me and I'll introduce you.
Yep. Just like last time. Only this time, I'm a little bit better prepared. Thanks to the bartender there. I've got some amp, which I actually grabbed off of my ship. Got a boosted injector that I went ahead and picked up for her for a little bit extra O2 recovery. Got some extra O2 here. I have standard meds. I have standard meds. Runner's Rush. I grabbed 4 of those and 4 sparkling waters. 2 on the way there, 2 on the way back. So I think that should do it. I also emptied myself out. I'm only taking my pistol again and everything, so my weight's down to 55. So I should be able to make the run a little bit easier.
Your attention, please.
Of course, most of
Value
them only see
patrons
once.
and honored guests. For one brave soul, the hour of fate is once again at hand. Yes, a runner has returned to challenge the Red Mile. Now is your chance to get a good look at our fearless challenger as you contemplate your wagers. Do you see the fire in those eyes? What is that if not steely determination? I think you'll agree that we're in for quite a show. The rules are simple. Go through the door and take the elevator down to where the mile begins. Activate the beacon at the base of the tower you see in the distance. Once you've done so, return here alive and your run will be complete. Go now, runner, and see if you can survive the mile.
Okie dokie. Let's do this. Good luck. Yeah. I wonder if all the loot is back. Imagine so. Okay. And there they are. Aid. Let's go ahead and start with sparkling water. 3 minutes. Runner's rush. And just avoid the pack. Oh, see if I can stay hidden for just a moment. Okay, they're chasing me. Okay. Okay. And let's go ahead and let's do an amp. Sparkling water runner's rush again. Okay. Running out of O2 already, so I need some rocks. Let me check. Let's see. I'm not going to bother with the damage resistance. We have another sparkling water. Boosted injector. Go ahead and do that one. And that one. And they're coming. Right up the middle. Screw them. And I think I'm safe. Nobody following. And I've got a laceration. I've got a bandage. But I think I'm good for right now.
Don't know if it was brave or stupid.
Okay, I did it.
Hello!
winners are always welcome back here. Congratulations, runner. Once again, you've succeeded where most have failed. To challenge the mile more than once and live to tell the tale is rare indeed.
I did what was asked. Now it's your turn.
Indeed you have, and in most impressive fashion. As promised, I'll set up your meeting with Marco. I'll dispatch a courier to let him know you're coming. Please take a moment to relax and enjoy our hospitality. I'll return shortly.
Alrighty.
Pardon.
Where's Autumn? She's still over here hiding.
It's not every day you meet someone known throughout the settled systems.
Well, guys, I'm back, and I'm still
You must
alive.
be tougher than you look.
You're back. Are you okay?
Yeah, a couple little scratches, but it was nothing I couldn't handle.
Really? Either the Red Mile's reputation is exaggerated or you're just that good. Anyway, I'm relieved you made it through okay.
Yeah,
Why?
drugs.
Afraid you'd lose all that work you put into your smuggling investigation?
I wouldn't expect you to understand. All you see in people is what you can get from them. I'm glad, because that was an incredibly brave thing you did. And we need rangers with that kind of courage. Also, I owe you an apology. I was pretty awful to you at first. I'm sorry about that.
Oh, don't worry about it. Did I do something to offend you?
No, it's not that. I had a bad experience with another deputy that I was training. I'll tell you all about it after this is over. Okay?
Deal.
So you need to stay alive or you'll never hear the story.
Well, don't worry about it.
You're right. Let's focus on the job. Once you're on your way, I'll return to the Rock and let the Marshal know what's going on. Come home safe, Deputy. That's an order.
You always were the soft one, little sister.
Oh, go to hell. Or at
Little
least make yourself useful
sister.
and get us some drinks.
Little
I hope you're
sister.
enjoying your visit.
Yeah, I should have suspected there was a little bit more to this than just deputy and smuggler.
You've still got all your limbs.
What the hell are you looking at? You're trying to piss me off.
Well, any word?
Time for me to keep my promise, runner? You can find Marco on Kodos aboard his ship. I'd advise you not to keep him waiting. He is not exactly patient.
Then I'll be heading for Kodos.
Good. Travel safely, runner. Should you ever crave the challenge of the mile again, it will be here, waiting for you.
Alrighty. Probably won't be doing this too much.
Excuse me.
Whoa. Alright, let's get out there. Let's find this guy. I gotta dump all this extra drugs and stuff that I'm carrying. Maybe slap a bandage on my wound. Give me a moment. Okay, I think that is... Yep, that is everything. Alright, guys, we're heading out again.
Hello there.
Hey, Cora. Sorry, no books this time.
Ship's clear and the sky is falling to us.
This may be a fight, this may be a meeting.
You need something?
Probably going to be both.
Orbital pattern locked. Easy.
Let's get out of this debris field. Go to Kodos. Back in the Cheyenne system again, at least.
Grav jump spinning down. Will you just look at those stars?
And we're here. Board Marco's ship.
Landing site is clear. Let's head down.
Okay, he's right there. I'm not gonna have to run far. I was worried I'd have a trek to do, but let's just get out, go have a talk with this guy. I mean, there is the possibility he might be reasonable, but there's also just as likely he will be very unreasonable. Okay, let's do this. I was considering for a second they're grabbing Vasco or something, but no, this is going to have to be a one-on-one. This guy's already paranoid. If I bring in a murder bot. Nice ship, dude.
You the runner? Boss is in the back.
Just give me a sec. Service side.
This music is gonna put me to sleep.
Okay. Well, at least his side of the ship is friggin' nice and secure, obviously. Oh. You have to admit, dude's got style. Yeah, dude's got style. What is that book? My Life Chunk by Chunk. And yeah, I got those. Excuse me, sir.
Welcome. May's message didn't exactly make it clear why you wanted to meet with me. If you're looking for work, my organization is always in need of pilots and security personnel, willing to take risks.
Actually, I've got some questions about the first. Here's my badge.
Ah, I see. You did well to find me. I'm not an easy man to locate. Though I suppose we haven't exactly been keeping a low profile lately. Given the nature of the contract, a degree of exposure was always a risk, but calculated one. To be honest, I think the Major is all but spoiling for a confrontation with the Rangers. Still, I confess,
The Major.
I'm a little disappointed that the Marshal sent a deputy instead of a full-fledged Ranger.
You mentioned the Major. Is that who runs the first?
That's right. Major Hall spent 20 years in lockup nursing a grudge against the Free Star Collective. We all did. A lot of good men and women died for nothing because of those cowards you work for. You've chosen your side, and I've chosen mine.
Why would the Major want a confrontation?
To settle accounts. Major Hall served with distinction during the Colony War. But the leaders of the Free Star Collective, they turned on him. In his eyes, the Rangers are enforcers for a corrupt Council of Governors. That makes you his enemy. As for me, I didn't see any profit in nursing that grudge. I prefer to focus on the future.
I want details on the first operations, including who hired you.
I'm not sure you are grasping the situation here, Deputy. You are on my ship, outnumbered by my guards, who'll kill you without hesitation. I'm a businessman. If you expect me to cooperate, I'm going to want something in return. I won't tell you everything. I do still have some loyalty to my unit. However, I can point you in the right direction. In exchange, I want the Rangers to let me operate with a free hand.
That works for me.
Good. Then we are agreed. It'd be a shame if an encrypted slate like this one somehow got into the wrong hands. Wouldn't it? Now, before you complain, remember that all I promised was to point you in the right direction. You're free to stay as long as you like. It's not often I get to entertain such a distinguished guest.
Yeah. That's not stealing. Okay. Working on something. I almost feel like I want to rob this guy blind. Yeah, needless to say, his operating freely, not gonna happen. Nope. Private residence. I wonder if I could take these guys out. It's a lot of turrets, though. Already saw down there. I want to get a quick peek up here. Dude, your binders are falling out of your shelves. Definitely set up for entertaining. One quick. Locked as well. That's the other side into his private residence.
The first don't mess around.
Oh, wait. Does this... That's not stealing. Apparently these guys don't mind me taking their stuff. Not bad. Don't need any of that. Hey guys.
Got my eyes on you.
You weren't eating that, were you?
Better behave while you're in here.
I'll try not to. I mean, I'll try to. Okay. Did I miss this one? Bathroom. Is that a can? Coffee. Take the groomer. And the most valuable substance in the galaxy. Okay, so his side of the ship is very, very nice. Everybody else
You're lucky
gets...
to get a meeting with Marco.
Yeah, I kind of figured that pretty quick. Whatever that is, I want that. I don't have one of those. Got that Digipix. Yeah, stuff. Okay, that went surprisingly well. Now, I've got the third slate. Whoever the major is. Hello. I mean, that is a seriously nice ship. I really doubt I would even be able to fly that, even if I were to take it. I mean, I could technically go on and just chew everybody alive, even though there are a lot of turrets in there, but still. Honestly, though, it's not really the best looking ship I've ever seen. But the interior... it's pretty big. Looks much bigger on the inside than the outside, but jump drive. I mean, it's a monster of a ship, but I doubt I would even be able to pilot it. I didn't even see any access to the cockpit. I'm sure there was somewhere. But no, I think it's better if we solve the current mystery. We can always deal with him later.
Dusty.
Hello.
Dusty.
unload all of this. Can't believe that guy just let me take his sandwich. And I think that'll do it. Barrett!
Hiya, Skipper.
Hello. Just need to get my chair. And the correct one this time. Let's just get out of here. Sun's coming up.
Ship's good. Buckle up and let's go.
Luckily, it's not too far to town. Kind of bad I have to go to orbit just to get to town, but it is kind of on the other side of the
Pumping
world.
retros. Orbit achieved.
Let's get on the ground. Hopefully with this third slate, we'll have some information. And with that information, we might be able to find who this guy is, where this guy is, and find out what's going on. Why? The only thing I could think of is he wants the farm as a base of operations close enough to Aquila here. If he's really that upset with them because of the
Having a good one?
war, and basically, yeah, both sides had people in the war that, yeah, just didn't really come out on top, I guess you would say. So at the same time, the things he said about the council of governors and Ron Hope, I have to admit, he's got me a little worried because,
These Rangers
yeah,
are some hard-blooded folk. They ain't afraid of anything.
yeah, Ron Hope,
Might be hard work, but it sure beats living under the boot.
there might be something to this corrupt council of governors. We'll figure that out,
I
though.
specialize in cryptography. A lot of smugglers use coded slates, so it comes in handy.
Yep.
Hey there, Deputy. How goes the hunt for the first?
So far, so good.
Good, good. If you ask me, I don't think they stand a chance. You're like an Ashta creeping silently through the high grass, waiting for your chance to pounce, and then boom! Down they'll go. So, did you get any more of those encrypted slates? Because, let me tell you, I am so close.
Yep. Here, have at it.
Oh, come to Daddy, you sweet little piece of technology. You go stalk your prey and leave the rest to me, Deputy.
Okie dokie. While I'm here. Aid, I never slapped a bandage on that contusion. Was probably having that whole conversation with a guy while, like, you know, bleeding on my face or something. Let's go.
Come in, Deputy. Take a seat.
Oh. Well, that was a fluke. I was just literally walking over to have a look at the room.
While you've been in the field, we've had more reports about farmers being threatened and attacked. Unfortunately, some didn't survive.
Oh my god, that's terrible. Is there anything we could have done?
Not really, no. We can't be everywhere at once. Right now, our best hope to stop them is you.
Well, that's terrible that they've died.
It's worse. It's tragic.
How's your investigation proceeding?
It's going well. Once Alice cracks their encryption, we could learn a lot.
That's assuming he finds something useful. Otherwise, you'll be no better off than when you started.
Let's move on.
I asked the other rangers to share their opinions of you, and there are some things I want to go over. We'll start with Ranger Callow in Hopetown. She was grateful for your timely arrival, and impressed you had the guts to take on those pirates. Nia says you were respectful with Ron Hope and didn't push too hard. That shows me you were listening when I said to go easy on him.
I don't like him much, but I did what I had to do. No, causing friction with the council doesn't help anyone. That's absolutely true.
Exactly. Dealing with the council can be tough, but it comes with a badge. No need to make it harder than it already is.
Let's continue. We got a detailed report from Ranger Price about your recent visit to Neon. He said you helped an informant by paying off a large debt.
I wanted to keep the investigation moving.
Of course. I can understand that. Even so, you deserve some recognition for your compassion and generosity. Thank you.
You got results, and that's what matters most. Price was impressed by that. Said you really took the initiative.
Ranger McMillan praised what she called your uncommon bravery and dedication. She said you took on the Red Mile so you could get a meeting with Marco Graziani.
People out there are suffering. I couldn't let them down.
Sounds like you're starting to understand what it means to be a Freestar Ranger.
So what happened with Marco? I doubt he gave you that slate out of the kindness of his heart.
He was keen not to be back behind bars. Given a choice between words and weapons, he chose words.
Yeah, he always did like to hear himself talk. Seemed to think he was the smartest guy in the room. Don't know about that. But at least he had the sense to cooperate. What about Maya Cruz? Her loyalty to Hull and the 1st Cavalry was stronger than most.
She didn't have much time left, so she wanted to end things on her terms.
I guess I'd want the same thing if I were in her place.
Excuse me, Marshal?
Not now, Alex. We're in a meeting here.
I know, but this is important. I've done it. I've cracked the encryption on the slates. Now, I don't know exactly where the First are headquartered, but there are references to a place called the Factory.
The Factory? That was our nickname for the main facility where the mechs were manufactured.
Under the terms of the peace treaty, they shut all the mech factories down right after the war.
But they didn't destroy them. At least not all of them.
Ooh. What do you know about this mech factory?
Never saw it myself, but I know it's a large facility mostly underground. If the First are occupying it, they'll probably have set up defensive positions throughout the complex.
Okay, I'll go and check it out.
The facility was on Arcturus 2. It could be a dead end, but if it's not, then you'd better be ready for a fight.
Be careful, Deputy.
Careful is not my middle name.